On the table, I'm just going to show you 10 bushcraft items. You can all buy these relatively cheap. Some of it I got from like eBay, some from army market stalls, whatever. But there should be just about enough stuff to get you in the woods, and then you can use this to add to it, buy more stuff, and as you get used to it, buy better stuff or whatever. I'll start off with camo tarp, which I got. There's actually two tarps here. One is around 8 by 10 I think, and the other one was 6 by 4. One I use as a ground sheet, and the other one you use to put over above you. Both of those together was around 12 quid. And like I said, I got that off of eBay. You might be able to find it other places. So that's something to sleep under, shelter above you, and something to sleep on, and something to sleep in, a sleeping bag. Now this is like a non-branded, just a olive green envelope type sleeping bag. I just searched on eBay just for green, olive green sleeping bag. I got this for around 8 quid. Now I have used this outside, and the tarp, I've used that as well. I think this is like a what they call a free season one, so spring, summer, autumn, maybe not winter. But what you could do, if you want to keep it on a budget, go to a charity shop and buy a wool blanket to go with it. Getting wool blankets can be a bit of a nightmare, but you just got to keep a lookout for them. Keep going into charity shops and asking people for if you got wool blankets. Now I kept doing it for ages, nothing ever come along, and then this week and the week before went down to a charity shop and managed to get 4 massive wool blankets for 3 quid each. So that was pretty good. So you could get a wool blanket to go with this for later on in the winter. Around 8 quid that was. And you want something to have water in, and to boil water or boil up water to make drinks and stuff. So I've got an aluminium army mug and the army bottle that goes with it. Now I can't say 100% if this is the actual bottle what fits in this cup. It does, but you can buy them as a set for around 15 quid I think. This one was around 10 quid I think. It might have even been cheaper. Another good place to look for stuff like this is car boot sales. So you could probably buy one online, the proper set, maybe 10-15 quid. So that's something for your water, and something to boil water or boil drinks in, whatever. Another kind of essential thing is a knife. This is a Mora knife. When I bought this was called a Mora clipper. I've seen these advertised, I'm sure, as Mora companions now, but this was when I bought it, was a Mora clipper. And it was £12. I've had this for years. I've got really early YouTube videos of when I bought this, and it was quite a long time ago. This is well used, still keeps going good. I think you can get them nowadays for even cheaper than 12 quid. Scandi grind blade, carbon steel, so it's easy to sharpen. Does go a little bit dirty and rusty, like you can see. It needs a bit of a clean. Needs a bit of a clean, my one does, but that still keeps going though. So that was around 12 quid. An alternative would be, this is a Mora Classic. Similar type blade, but it's just got a wooden handle. Depends if you like a more traditional look, I suppose. That's a sheath. Then this was 12 quid. Posted. I'm sure it was 12 quid posted. Same kind of blade. Scandi grind. High carbon steel. If you wanted something slightly different, I've also got this Condor bushcraft knife. It doesn't come with this pouch on it. And to be honest, I have slightly changed the shape of the handle. They're a little bit more just straight. But it's a nice knife, full tang. It's got a 5-inch blade. You can get different sizes. You get a 4-inch and a 3-inch. This was £30 posted. So it's not really expensive for what it is, but it's a bit more than the Mora knives. And that's quite a decent knife. Condor bushcraft knife. 5-inch one. Get the 4-inch, might be right. That was 30, and these two was roughly around 12 quid. And to be honest, Mora knives, especially one like that, you just can't beat it. No way. Excellent knives. And the grip on them is lovely. They don't come with a lanyard. I've drilled the hole and put that in there, but absolutely brilliant. The handle just feels great. Excellent. Now to go with your tarp, sorry I keep coughing. To go with your tarp, you're going to need to string it up. So I've got this paracord. You can obviously buy hundreds of different colours of paracord. And for around 5 quid, you could probably get about 100 feet. So that's not a bad price. It's pretty good. And you'd use that. You could use it for all manner of things, but you could also use it to tie up your tarp, make it into a little pitched roof kind of thing. So that's about, well, like I said, that's about a £5, but you can probably get it even cheaper. Depends on where you want to get it from, how long you want to wait, etc. Right, another thing which a lot of people use in bushcraft is a folding saw. Loads of different makes of these, all different prices. This one came from Lidl, and it was 3 quid or 3.99. I know the handle's a bit bright, but you might be able to spray it. All depends if that's your thing, if you don't like bright colours. And I have used this. I've used it for, well, loads of times, and we used it for a solid 3 days down the woods. So 3 quid for that. They could be, a folding saw could go from anything between 3 quid to like 30 quid. Well, I'm just trying to show you budget versions of everything. So 3 quid for that one. Another thing, fire steel or ferro rod for lighting your fires. Obviously you could go even cheaper and just buy a lighter, but then this was about £1.20 off of eBay. Some people say they're no good, but I've lit loads of fires with it. There's nothing wrong with it. So like I said, that little one, £1.20 off of eBay. You can probably get it other places. I'm not advertising for eBay or nothing. This is where I got these things from. £1.20, or you could go anywhere from £1.20 to 10-15 quid for a fire steel, a ferro rod. So that's for lighting your fires. So you got something to cook in, something to boil water in, and something to carry water. But you'll want something to cook in as well, because you might not want to cook in the same thing you're making your drinks in. So a cheap aluminium mess tin, folding handle, You can get these for around £2-3 quid. I think Pound Shop even does them, obviously for £1. I think I bought two. It had a slightly larger one, a smaller one, and it was about £4 quid or something. So that's something for cooking. And then if you're going to go out in the woods with a knife in that, probably going to be best to take a first aid kit. This one was around £4 quid. Didn't have much in it, so I've added some bits to it. But it comes with all the usual plasters, like alcohol wipes, bandages, scissors, stuff like that. You can always add to it later on. So that was around £4 quid. And then the last thing really would be a bag to put it all in. This, I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, I think this is a German army rucksack. Now this came from an army surplus store and cost around 15 quid, I think. It was a long time ago when I bought it. It may have been cheaper. But it's just olive green. It's got two side pockets. It's about 25 litres. So like I said, all of this stuff is stuff I've actually used myself. It's not, I haven't just gone out and bought a load of cheap stuff to just say, oh, this is cheap, this is that. This is all stuff I've actually used and do use all the time. There's nothing wrong in it. You know, some people might think, oh, you've got to pay a lot of money for this, that and the other, but these things all work. Everything has a pro and a con to it, but they all work. And all of that roughly, I think would cost you probably get all of that maybe for 60-70 quid. And with all that, that would probably be enough to get you down the woods and have a camp out at night. And as you went on, get more money, whatever, buy more stuff, buy better stuff. But that's 10 like budget bushcraft items what you could buy. Well, anyway, cheers for watching, and I'll see you next time.